Hello, my name is Milton Atkins, and I pastor the Harvest Ministries Church in Roanoke, Virginia. Brother David Bryan asked me to share how we support missions around the world and how that has impacted the Harvest Ministries Church, as well as me personally. The Harvest Ministries Church has a long record of supporting mission projects around the world. Our desire to reach others with the gospel intensified in May of 2011 when a handful of people felt led of God to approach me about forming a group within our church that would focus entirely on raising funds for missions throughout the world. They named themselves Mission Possible. This group has sponsored numerous fundraising projects such as dinners and yard sales. They also partnered with the Kroger supermarket chain, which offers a Kroger card, and for every dollar spent on a Kroger card, a percentage is given to the church for missions. So far, we have received approximately $5,500 from Kroger that has gone toward our mission projects. Through different fundraising and other donations, this group has raised approximately $50,000 to benefit missions in this 13-month period. These funds have been sent around the world to bless those who are sharing the good news of the gospel. For example, we have given monthly support for pastors in Cameroon. We've given money for a special project to introduce goat farming to Indonesia. We've given personal offerings for widows and other ministers. We've given ministry support in Kenya, Uganda, and Benin. We've also given assistance with food for orphans in Uganda and assistance with feeding Somali refugees, just to name a few. In October of last year, the Mission Possible group, along with the members and friends of the Harvest Ministries Church, decided to send 2 gentlemen from our church along with me to our harvest partner nation of Indonesia. It was a trip that would change my life forever. My wife and I have supported world missions for as long as I can remember. I have led the churches I've pastored over the years in supporting world missions. But to be able to see the work that is being done firsthand gave me a totally new perspective on missions. Now, when I talk to our harvest partner, Brother Zabua, I have a better understanding of the people and the needs they have. In fact, after visiting the orphanage in Batam, I asked Brother Zabua what his greatest need was at that time. He told me that having the children's education paid for in the Batam orphanage was his most pressing need. On the flight back home, I felt a prompting from the Holy Spirit that our church needed to step in and help with this. It did not surprise me when we presented this opportunity to our congregation that 40 individuals or families stepped up and said, "We'll pay for the education of these children." So far, almost $10,000 has been contributed, with each sponsor giving $35 a month for this purpose. During this same time period of raising funds and blessing others around the world, our church has continued to honor our commitment as a harvest partner with the nation of Indonesia and has contributed almost $12,000 for this purpose. I hope no one watching this looks at it as bragging or boasting on my part. That is not my intention. Our church doesn't work and give to missions to receive a pat on the back or some type of award. I simply want everyone to know that if we are faithful to bless others, the Lord will bless us in return. When I first began pastoring many years ago, my father-in-law told me something I've never forgotten. He said, "A mission-minded church is a growing church." Over the years, I've found that to be true. Now, you may be thinking, my church can never raise that kind of money, or you may be part of a smaller congregation who struggles just to pay your bills. And believe me, I understand that. But I want to encourage you to pray and seek God's direction on how you and your church can reach outside of itself and bless others around the world. You may not be able to raise thousands of dollars, but as the words to the old gospel song say, little is much if God is in it. If we all pull together, we can make a difference around the world, and you and your church will never be the same. I want to challenge and invite you to join us on this journey, and I promise you this, if you do, you will never regret it.